Hello and welcome to Flicks and Joysticks. We watched some stuff, we played some stuff. Now let's talk about it.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
That wasn't content.
Okay, so the show is about sex now.
One
Quick,
of my movies is about sex. So
This is about to be a short show.
That was about sex.
Jakey,
What?
favorite position.
I'm not breaking up.
Love
Oh
that.
no.
He just
Where'd he go?
decammed.
Lost him. There
Where'd
we
he
go.
go?
All right. We'll start off. How about the shortest list among us? Yenna. What did
I
you
didn't
watch?
watch many movies.
Or no, I'm sorry.
What
I'm
is
sorry.
on air?
I need to check in with y'all. Yenna, how's life? What you up to?
Good. I mean, all right. You know, the world's kind of on fire and everything, and we're dealing with that the best we can. But personal life is going good. I've been trying to do more hobbies. I've been breaking out my uke again. Been playing lots of fun games. I've had quite a few games in the last few weeks that have been like, yeah, super good. But yeah, just trucking along.
What's the highlight game that you're like super psyched about?
Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door.
Paper Mario. Now, is that
Yeah.
like a DLC to the original Paper Mario, or is that what it was
No,
originally called?
full game. Full game. It's, I think, a sequel. Let me check. I'm not exactly positive.
I think so.
But real good. Was released in 2004, I believe, and still solid. So fun. I have like a tab pulled up with it.
I love the sound of that keyboard.
Yeah, it's nice. It's creamy.
All right, microphone, you're failing me. You're only supposed to catch this way, not this way.
Oh, this one.
You're omnidirectional. What the fuck?
It's a good ASMR moment. Let it happen.
Yes, it's
Oh.
the second game in the Paper Mario
Okay.
series, following Paper Mario.
Okay, so it's the sequel.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I've never played the first one, so I don't know anything about it, but I'm having a blast with this one.
Oh.
I definitely need to get my capture card so I can start doing some
Yes.
NES stuff. That would be
Nintendo
fun.
is so fun.
I just found my NES actually in my storage.
Nice.
I'm like, let's break that bad boy out.
What's that?
What the what?
What's that? What's yes?
Nintendo Entertainment System. It's
I
the
am
original.
staring at you through my monitor, Fock. How the hell does she not know what that is?
Oh,
I'm
she
blaming you on
knows.
this one.
We owned one. We played
I
Super
probably
Mario.
don't know what the acronym is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
It's,
NES.
Oh, that's the one we did the Super Mario Bros. On.
Yep,
Mom
the
was damn good
original.
at that game.
Duck Hunt.
Bum, bum, ba-dow. I loved Duck Hunt.
yeah.
Oh,
And
and the dog would always laugh at
Evolution
you.
mat. Mm,
Oh yeah, we had the mat.
we did.
Yeah, that was
Nice.
fun. Jewel, let's check in with you. What's going on in your world? LA's is no longer on fire, right?
It kind of still is. The fires are at like 90% contained now,
Oh,
so that's
good.
lit. And then it just rained for the past 2 days, so in true Los Angeles native fashion, we really did need this.
We did.
Really did.
I
Um,
agree.
yeah, no, I'm chilling, living the dream.
Yeah, there's some news on the Jewel Boys front though. So she just wrapped on one production and then immediately got picked up for another one that's due to start filming when?
February for one of them, March for another, and then April, May for the third one.
Hell yes. She
You know,
busy.
So exciting. Our little actress.
she busy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm putting that. I have another excited for.
Yeah, Blue Murder should drop because we did Party of Darkness first, and they had a deal with their production company that Party of Darkness would be dropping first. So I think Party of Darkness is officially going to be dropping in August, and then Blue Murder in on Halloween in
That's
October.
That's good. That's a nice little boink, boink, boink.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And those, are they going to go to Tubi?
I'm hoping that they're going to go to Tubi. They have to get approved to go onto Tubi. But if not, they will be available for purchase on Blu-ray and on like a digital download.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So if anyone's listening, go look those up. Go to their Facebook fan pages, or I'm sorry, it's on Instagram, and
Both.
both. And you can stay tuned for those releases.
Yeah.
Then you can watch Jewel in action,
You know me.
literally. What about Jakey? What you up to, bud?
Oh God, in the spotlight. Not a lot, man. Just it's almost February. That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's
I don't know
coming
how I feel about
fast.
that.
It's just flying.
Too tired, overworked. I need a nap.
Same.
That's what I thought you were doing. I thought you just went home and crashed.
It's a good thing I don't, because there are certain times where if I sleep, I'm screwing myself.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I'm either just going to wake up and I won't be able to go back to bed, or I'll sleep for like 3 hours. That's it. Like, oh, well. I mean, I kind of already do that anyways, but I feel 1,000 times worse when you nap, wake up, then sleep 3 hours than if I would just stay up and then sleep out 3 hours. I don't know why.
Yep. That getting back up and trying to motivate, that's so hard to do.
Oh man, I am turning into my father. I am falling asleep in this fucking chair when I'm sitting at night and watching TV or playing a game. I'm just like doing the dozing off in the damn chair. I think, was it, I don't know, maybe Saturday night, I fell asleep in my chair for probably like half an hour. Next thing I know, I pop out of the chair going, I should go to bed. I'm wide awake for another 3 hours. I'm like, awesome.
Buddy's like, that
Happens
was
every
enough
damn time.
recharge, thanks.
Yeah, it happens every damn time. Every time I'm like, oh man, I should just go to bed. I'm falling asleep and wake up and like, hey, guess what, jackass? You moved. Here's all the energy in the world. It's like,
Never to sleep again.
yeah.
All right.
How you
so,
fuck?
me? I'm
Yeah.
good. Good. Trying like you trying to do the work thing. Hanging out with Carebeck and the Dags, and then trying to get some streams in here and there. The huge.
Have we had an episode since Fox's 50th birthday? He turned 50. That was a big deal.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
old.
A lot of painting. I've been doing a lot of painting. I still need
So
to
much
paint.
painting.
Need to paint these right here. Need to paint them. Get them all nice and shiny silver so that they look like this.
The sword.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Please.
And then my other
Fingering
painting.
up in here.
Yep.
My other
Everything
painting.
Yeah. I'm so
Fun.
excited to see that one finished.
Hey,
It's so
talented, share, would you? Jesus. Fuck.
I know.
So jealous.
So talented. It's so annoying.
I was going to be an architect. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I broke your Zoom. Oh, your focus.
You're a beauty influencer now. Put
You
your
are.
face in the middle. There you
Boom.
go.
There
Yep.
we go. Okay. This camera is so finicky. But yeah. All right. Who wants to ramble through their list first?
Well, I thought we were going to start with Yen.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Yen, you are at the top of the order. You had the
Right.
highest influence. No, initiative. You got the initiative roll, baby.
There we go. Nice. I'm very dexterous. So I didn't watch many movies, to be honest. I watched the Hobbit trilogy and I watched Twilight. Fantastic.
Wait, Twilight is in the whole saga?
No, I literally just watched Twilight, like the first movie, because I went and met some friends for the first time. And that's what we decided on putting it on for like background noise while we did some crafts and everything. It was fantastic.
Love it. Twilight is the perfect background noise.
Especially like something just easy to like make fun of, you know? I feel like that's such a good bonding experience for strangers.
Making fun of shit movies.
Talk a little shit. Talk a little shit together.
I know. That's why I don't understand why more people don't fuck with horror movies, because they're so easy to just shit on.
Can be quite easy to make fun of. Sometimes they're too gory for me, but I'll hide.
Jakey, you don't like horror movies?
Well, okay. Let me preface the awkward head shake. If there's thriller components to it, I'm out. Like, I don't have a problem with the whole gore thing. I just hate jump scares. I really do. I don't want to have my heart rate jump from 70 to 1,000 in half a second.
So you haven't
Go
seen
there.
the Smile movies?
Huh?
You haven't seen the Smile movies?
Oh God, no. God, no. I think the last horror movie I watched was probably non-thriller-ish horror, was probably House of a Thousand Corpses. That was it. And that didn't have really jump scares. So I was like, okay, that's not bad. But then I remember going to see Paranormal Activity and going, standing up in the middle of the theater going, fuck this, and trying to walk out of it. And I got dragged back to my seat by my friends.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
nothing but
Jake.
jump scares.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Because you
Fuck
don't
that
see
shit.
anything ever, except a blanket will move. You'll be like, whoa, what?
So,
Well, you do see stuff. They show the monster in that one.
In the last one.
yeah.
Do they not show him in the first one? I think I remember the red ass face.
No, that's Insidious.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you got horror movie questions, I got you.
Oh, speaking of, for the stream, I went downstairs and I found all of my like Trivial Pursuit box questions.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh my god, break out the Disney and quiz me. I want to see how
I
much
don't
I
have
remember.
that anymore. I looked and
Damn
looked and
it.
looked, and I can't find the Disney one.
What?
You
For anyone
failed.
who doesn't know, I memorized Disney Scene It as a child and made it actually insufferable to play with me.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. When you are just being like, what's the word? Like shit talk by an 8-year-old. We had to be like, Yenna, whoa, calm down. And she's like, I fucking got you. You're like, whoa, my God. Okay, you can name all the princesses. Cool. Good job.
I know. And I would be having just the best day. And here comes Yen with the board game. And she's like, hey.
Walking just like that.
Yeah.
With the board and everything.
Let's
Ready to
play.
Swaying it.
Fuck
Swaying.
everything up.
slaying with her board game.
I'm about to kick y'all's ass.
Yeah. And her and mom with Harry Potter Scene It was
Oh my God.
We
that
weren't
was
allowed to be on the
blood
same team
bath.
anymore.
blood bath.
And they knew everything so quick, so fast. Unfair.
Me and Dad were just like, Hagrid.
It's always Hagrid, isn't it?
Always
It is.
Hagrid.
Always Hagrid.
Anyways, I love trivia.
Okay, so of the two that you watched, what was your favorite? What would you rather talk about?
I'll talk about Twilight all day, honestly. That would
Okay,
probably
can
be
we
the
have a
one.
synopsis?
A synopsis for anyone who doesn't know about the cultural phenomenon that is Twilight. It's about a 16-year-old girl who moves to Forks, Washington from Arizona, and there she meets a family of vampires who sparkle. And she falls in love with a vampire named Edward, and then they have this insanely dramatic relationship for like 3 months over the course of this movie that ends in with Bella in the hospital after being attacked by a separate family of vampires. That's the synopsis of Twilight #1.
And, okay, I didn't know she was 16 years old.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
yeah.
old is
I mean,
Edward?
she might be 17. So he was 17
Like
when he was
1,000 years
turned,
old.
but he's 109. Creepy.
Same fucking thing.
Creepy. The fact that these people are in high school at all is genuinely insane to me. Like, if I was a young-looking vampire, you know, like late teens kind of deal, go to college. You can live on a college campus for eternity. You could literally get a degree in every single major.
Or just like don't go to school.
Yeah, like just
why are you
avoid
at
high
school
school or college. You
preying
don't have
on-
to do that.
Also, the fact that they
He's got a type.
acknowledged in the film that the Cullen household was like an incest household where they were just like fostering all these kids and then all the kids would get together and CPS never once showed up at their door.
Right? You're kidding me. Because all of these children are supposed to be like adopted siblings, basically, and they are all dating each other. Not all dating each other like polycule, but like they're all coupled off with one person in the family.
No blood, it's fine.
No, oddly, they technically do share vampire blood because they were all turned by Carlisle.
Yeah, so they're all like, this is incest. This is
Vampires don't have blood.
vampire incest.
It is.
And y'all sitting here telling me I need to watch this movie. You just turned me off on it more.
It's
You
I
have
need
to
to watch
watch
this.
it.
It's
You
so
have
funny.
to. Can we do
It's
like
hard
a?
to
Can we all watch
describe.
together?
What?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
All
Together.
together is the best way to do it. Don't watch it alone. You're not gonna like it if you're alone. But if you're with friends who can like, you know, just take the piss out of the movie, fantastic. Excellent time together. Because it's so awkward. It's so deeply, deeply awkward. They're acting. And it's not like they did a bad job because that is how the book was written. They were supposed to be that awkward. But it's just it's hard to describe the feeling when you're watching. You know, secondhand embarrassment. Just the actual cringe factor where you're like, wow. Wow, you guys.
Yeah, my cringe level has dropped drastically in what I can
has it?
handle. What I can handle over the years. And the older I get, the more I'm like, nah, I don't need to watch this. Just walk away.
Cringy. Too cringy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. It was a great time. We just all got together, and so most of us had already seen it, and then there were two people who hadn't seen it. And so we were just kind of like describing all of the like random lore of Twilight because it's been out for over a decade now. And when it first came out was a phenomenon. Like that's all anybody wanted to read, go see movies of, talk about. Like it was the thing. I remember Grandma was so excited about Twilight, and we would always go and watch the movies with her and our aunts and mom. It was a
Every
good time.
Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Literally the best. Until the part when Jacob would take his shirt off and
Whoa, I never took a shirt off. Whoa, hold on.
Sorry, the wolf would take his shirt off and it would be like all of these like older
Fine.
people together and they're like, oh my goodness.
I'm like, that's a teenage boy.
Like, please.
Please calm down. It made
Alright.
sense for me to do that. I was 12.
I remember seeing the shit show that was movie theaters, and the fact that half the theaters were always packed with 30 and 40-year-old women. You're just like, all right, well, I mean, it's great that you found something that you can scream out over it, but it's like, really?
Maybe not the children.
They've watched too much Desperate Housewives. They want the 17-year-old pool boy.
Oh my god.
Also,
That always irks me so bad. I'm like, Jesus. And the fact that her friends don't really do anything about it either. Ugh. Sorry. That's an aside. I love Desperate Housewives too, though. What
I
a
love
show.
But also they have Carlisle and Charlie to choose from, and they choose Jacob. Come on, Carlisle.
I mean,
and
Carlisle,
so hot.
he looks a little uncanny valley in the first few movies. They definitely make him too pale, I think. And the later movies, it's a little bit better. But Charlie, I'm genuinely shook as an adult woman that there wasn't like a group of women thirsting over Charlie, because that's just a nice mustachioed man.
So handsome.
Like, what do you
Oh,
mean?
yeah,
And
he was
he's
the
such a
sheriff guy.
good
Yeah,
father.
he's the dad.
But it was just the stash, right?
I
No.
mean, I'm sure his body is cute or whatever.
But-
You don't see it.
But it's no beard. But $20 says we're still in the whole we need the full beard because they haven't gotten over the '70s porn stash weirdness yet,
Oh,
so they haven't
okay.
started swooning over it. Because if it was today, that man's screwed. But probably
Oh, he's
Yeah.
screwed
that
for
damn
sure. A few times.
nice.
Yeah.
He's so handsome. Anyway. Yeah, now what do you want to hear about?
Ooh. Let's look through the listicle, shall we? What's Wolfman?
Ooh. Okay. So I've watched a few movies since we last spoke. I watched One of Them Days, which is a new comedy starring Keke Palmer and SZA, and it was fantastic. Train to Busan is a rewatch of mine. I watch it like every year. I love zombies, and it was just like really, really good. It's always really, really good. Presence is a ghost movie from the perspective of the ghost. Really interesting. I loved the camera work. I definitely recommend watching it. And then Baby Girl, we don't need to talk about. And it's just a sex movie with Nicole Kidman.
Oh, that one! What is the
Yeah.
recent run of freaking those kinds of movies popping up? Like Netflix has like 4 apparently. And
It was aired in theaters.
what is happening?
X-rated?
Should be.
Yeah, that's not a thing that happens anymore. But they used to do like X-rated movie nights at theaters. But I haven't seen an X-rated movie like in a long ass time, and there are definitely things that probably should have that rating.
Yeah. This one definitely should. The opening scene is literally it's just a black screen and Nicole Kidman faking an orgasm. So
Nice.
anyway,
Don't do that.
Wolfman.
Don't fake the orgasm. Why would you just embarrass the man?
Ooh.
Sorry.
Ooh,
Excuse
she does.
me, I have to look up times at the theater. Hold on.
Wolfman, though, I really liked Wolfman. It is about a boy who like grows up in the woods with his father, and his father is like a military man, so he's like really hard on him. It starts with them going out hunting, and they encounter a werewolf, which at the beginning you don't know that he is a werewolf. But the dad is like kind of trying to figure it out and talking to somebody. There's been like lots of disappearances in this little small town, and so they're just like kind of trying to figure out like what's going on there. But you jump to the future. The son now has a family of his own, a wife and a daughter, and his dad is declared dead. So he has to go to the house and clear out all of his stuff. And yeah, on the way to the house, they encounter a werewolf in the woods, and they end up like crashing their moving truck. And while they're like fighting for their lives to get into the dad's house, the dad ends up getting scratched by the werewolf. And so it's this whole story about the mom and the daughter having to endure their dad and husband turning into a werewolf and not recognizing them. And it does this really cool thing where there's like one scene when he is talking to them and he's like, you need to go to bed, like it's so late, like you need to go to bed, and the daughter just doesn't say anything and is just like staring at him. And then the wife comes around the corner and also like doesn't respond to what he's saying, and then it flips to their perspective and he's just talking gibberish because he's like getting really sick. And so the mom and the daughter are just like really concerned for him. It will also switch to his perspective where he can hear everything because his senses are getting really heightened, and he's like sweating, and all of like his visuals are all fucked up, but he like doesn't realize like what's happening, you know. I thought it was fantastic. Me and my roommate went to go see it, and we were literally talking afterwards. We were like, oh my gosh, like haven't seen a good horror movie in a while. That was really nice. There was 2 jump scares, I will say, but you still should watch it. But to our utter shock, and surprise, we go and look at the reviews, and they're trash. Trash reviews. Could not understand why. We start reading them. Somebody was like, "It's a werewolf movie, and there was never a shot of the full moon." And there was like and it was like they were harping on the fact that there weren't enough tropes from like
Yeah, not
traditional
enough
werewolf
cliches.
movies. Yeah. And like from my understanding of the film, the person who turns into a werewolf is just a werewolf now. They don't ever have times when they're a man and then they're a wolf. Like it's not about the full moon. It's not about like any of that. I think that they are just a werewolf now. And they just like can't control their need for blood and like all this stuff. So I really, really liked it. I thought that it was fantastic. The main actor, whomst, I don't know his name.
Christopher Abbott,
Uh
Blake.
hold on, I don't know. Um yes, Christopher Abbott. He did a fantastic job. He's also gonna be in another movie that's released in 2025 that I unfortunately forget the name of, but he did so, so good. Julia Garner also did a really good job as the wife. People said that she was, like, too stoic and, like, too, like, calm in the situation, but I honestly just think that that, like, lends to her character. Like, I think that she was in fight or flight mode and she really was like, I'm going to handle this situation. She was also struggling with the fact that she felt that her daughter and her husband got along better than her and her daughter. So she was feeling neglected in her relationship and then feeling like she wasn't fulfilling her duties as a mother because it was like a very like non-traditional household where the dad was like a stay-at-home dad and she was the breadwinner. So from like traditional standpoints, I feel like she thought that she was like failing as a mother and stuff. But yeah, I think that going through it, like she was just in fight or flight mode, and also having to deal and cope with the fact that her husband is like dying right in front of her. So I don't know. I thought that it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I definitely think that you should go watch it. But yeah, it has a 5.9 on IMDb out of 10 and a 53% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I don't think it's deserving of those at all. I thought it was
Hmm.
good.
It went hard. Is it still in theaters?
Yeah, it like just came out. Hmm. Really, really good. Uh, ooh, Dad,
Yeah.
I want to hear what you thought of Nosferatu, even though we already talked about it last time.
Okay. So yeah, Careback and I went last Saturday, I think it was, to watch Nosferatu. I tried to kind of put all my thoughts together about the film, and having had seen the what's that guy, Neo?
Bill Skarsgård?
No, all the other vampire movies that are around this same, the whole Dracula.
I'm Julian.
Yeah, who's the guy who plays Neo? Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves did one back in the '90s. Um, so I kind of had that in my head because that's the gist of the story. Is there's this real estate agent guy who is shipped over to Transylvania or wherever, Hungary, or I can't remember the country. He's shipped over there to complete this deal, and because there's this Count so and so who wants to purchase some property back in Germany.
Count Orlok.
Orlok is his name. Okay,
Count Orlok.
let's see. Yeah, Count Orlok. Here, let me switch that. Played by Bill Skarsgård, and then Lily Rose Depp and Nicholas Holt. They're the couple. Nicholas Holt plays the real estate agent guy who's shipped off to go talk to Bill Skarsgård about his property. And he gets over there, and is automatically like, what the fuck am I getting into? But so what confused me about the film was how she, Lily Rose Depp, Ellen Hutter, she has like this history of like being possessed.
Mhm.
And I can't remember how that played out kind of in her childhood. But then, she kind of gets better. She ends up marrying Thomas Hutter, Nicholas Holt, and then everything's fine. And then she or he is, to leave, and she's like, "No, don't go, don't go. There's something wrong with this. You can't go." And he's like, "I got to. It's my job." So, um, he goes over there, starts to realize, how crazy the whole environment is. Finds the castle, gets to the castle, is trying to close the deal in just that first night. Sign here, but of course,
Please get me out.
yeah, Count Orlok is like, and I love the way they did his voice. His voice was amazing. People were making fun of the big old mustache that he had, and they're like, he should have had a different look to him or something. But I love how just gross and gnarly and dark and moody and just dooming the whole movie kind of played out. Because, like the Keanu Reeves version, it's very 90s, very clean. Um, Even the guy who plays Count Orlok in that old one, from the Keanu Reeves one, everything, he's pretty, or he's not pretty, but um, they tried to make him look old, and he has this weird, like, big bouffant hairdo thing. Um, but I like how everything was just gritty and gross and dark.
Yeah,
Um,
it was nasty.
and then, of course, the long story short is that I can't remember how he gets a connection with um, Nicholas Holt's wife back in Germany. Do you know
So,
something?
yes. So, her possession at the beginning of the movie is Count Orlok. Basically, when she's a kid, she was like calling out for someone to love her, for, like love to find her, whatever. And Count Orlok hears this and was like,
Let me
"Hey,
slide up.
mom,
Yo,
how's it
I'm
going?"
single.
Yeah. And unfortunately, he comes and like sexually assaults her. And so then all of this is brought back up when she is then going to be like married to him, because she feels shameful for like what happened. And when he's going to leave, he gives her, or she gives him, a lock of her hair in a locket. And
Oh,
when he goes to Count Orlok, he smells that lock of hair and then gets that connection back to her. And the contract that he signs is signing her away to him. She says in the movie, "You sold me for gold. I thought that what we had was sacred," like kind of thing. Because Count Orlok was able to then have like ownership of her through that contract.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, that all comes back to me. Thank you. Yeah, because he takes the locket like that first night. He was like, "Let me
Yep.
let me see that."
Yeah.
He takes it, and
And
then
then
he just
Nicholas Holt was
fucks
like,
off.
Could I have
Like,
that back, actually?"
no, you may not have that back. Your bitch is mine. Yeah. But yeah, then so he's trying to get home, trying to get home, trying to get home, and Orlok is just fucking with him the whole time. And then Orlok, dips on Thomas, and he gets on a boat and heads back. And of course, that's the other story. I can't remember the name of the boat, but they did a movie about that recently too, where the vampire is on the boat, and fuck, it's eluding me.
Vampires on a boat like snakes on a plane.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's just feeding off of the entire crew. And then the boat crashes nearby Germany or whatever. And then he makes his way into town and starts causing a plague all
Yeah,
over the town.
he brings the plague because all of the rats from his
That
estate come on the boat with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
That'll do it.
now everybody back home is freaking out and getting diseased and whatnot, um, and then yeah, the culmination of their contract because he's like, "Hey, I get your woman," so and she knows it too, but uh, I don't want to spoil it for anybody after that, but um, big old sex scene, and people
Peak.
were turned off by that too.
Peak.
Saw parts of it. Ew.
It was
What?
really good though,
What do
really
you mean?
good. There
What
was
do you mean?
only
I just ew.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? What do you look like? Ew.
Ew, what?
oh yeah, because when he like takes all his clothes off and he's just this big
Ugh.
like "Ah."
When he
Ugh,
stands up
gross
from the
face. Ugh.
casket, when he stands up from the casket and his penis is just out.
But I definitely recommend it because I'm so tired of the whole vampire. They're beautiful and they're alluring, and that's what attracts you to them. Is you can't help because their beauty is so overwhelming.
They're
Their
so hot and sexy.
Yeah, their charisma check is like boom, top
25.
tier.
Well, sometimes I mean, like, it kind of makes sense because they're supposed to like turn when they're young and then like never age. So that makes sense. But I liked that he was like decrepit and like he
Mhm.
was the plague, but he can't die.
Yep. Well, and as he fed on Thomas, he was like slowly kind of improving a little bit, but not a lot. And yeah,
I
I
do
guess he
enjoy
fed on
stories
him
where
so
it's
that he
not
could
just. Oh,
survive the journey. I think it was the whole point of that. And then that was like a sex scene, and people were turned off on that because he's like hunched over, just chewing on his chest and just doing
yeah.
this like
Ew.
Ugh. The sound of him slurping the blood haunts me.
yeah, like
Also,
Me and
That haunts
Charlie are making
you?
the same faces.
That's the one thing that haunts you?
yeah.
Ugh.
not his peen. Nope.
No, loved that. Um, but his
Ew.
did that Bill Skarsgård did. Nobody knew that he was going to do that until he showed up on set for the first day, and then he did it, and it was like completely his own idea, like all of the like wheezing, and it was like the thing that I loved about this movie is nothing was CGI, nothing was AI generated. It's just like, oh,
Practical effects, baby.
raw talent.
Yeah, it was really good. I think the only thing that kind of bummed me out was because I was so into it back when they were in, you know, wherever, Transylvania. I don't know the place they were at, but that was like it just drew you in the whole world, and then they go back, and I'm like, okay, we get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And then that whole thing just droned on and on and on and on. But it was a really long movie too. I think it was close to 3 hours.
What did you think of the storyline with the guy who was like devoted to Count Orlok?
Yeah, because he was like the guy who ran the real estate agency,
Hmm.
and he was like the big top dog. And um,
And he was sacrificing Nicholas Holt
right,
to Count Orlok.
yep, I'm sending you over there. Uh, I enjoyed it. He was the Renfield, I think, is the name of the typical uh, vampire mythos character. I think that's the name, but not in this guy. What was his name? And then Willem Dafoe. Oh, it was
Love
Simon
Willem Dafoe.
With
McBurney.
the
Air Knock was his
eh,
name, and he like eats a pigeon right there on camera, just grabs it, rips its head off.
ugh.
And then
And then the guards, the guards were like, "Now, sir, why would you do that?"
yeah, Willem Dafoe was pretty good,
Jesus.
and I didn't know this, but I did know it. Was that Willem Dafoe played Count Orlok in kind of a reimagined Nosferatu back in the late '80s, early '90s, I think.
That he did.
I'll look that up.
I love when actors get to revisit a project. Like Winona Ryder with the new Beetlejuice movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be able to find it quickly, but yeah. Now I want to go back because Nosferatu, the original from like 1928, is on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and so I thought about watching that just to see because it's like a
Black
silent
and
movie.
white. Yeah, that's gonna be early film. That'll be
Mm.
interesting.
Fun fact, actually, if you guys are ever like looking for a film and it's not on a streaming platform, YouTube has started releasing a bunch of movies for free.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I dig through that list almost every other day just to see if there's something that strikes my fancy. And
That bored at work, are we?
no, at work I listen to what do I listen to? Trying to remember. I just kind of let it go. I just turn it on so that there's some audio going in my head, and
Noise, yeah.
I just kind of let it play out. I try not to pay attention to it at all. That's why nothing's coming to me. But I try to listen to. There's these airplane tragedy um, YouTubers that talk about like the crash of fill in the blank, and then they go into all the details, and you can even hear like the ATC talking to the pilot talking back and forth, all the ATC communications. They're listening to like where the pilot made the mistake and how the weather played a role, stuff like that. I'm just trying to train my ear to hear the details of, air traffic control. Just so it's like back in the back of my brain, headings and waypoints and vectors and BORs and all that kind of stuff. But and then Careback and I, we watched a few other movies: Back in Action, Dig, and The Bad Shepherd. And like Back in Action, oh yeah, what's his name? Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz are like ex spies, and they escape to start a family, and then they're pulled right back into the spy game. It was really good. I kept like seeing it on Netflix, The Tile, and I was just like, I am not clicking on that. And I was surprised at how good that movie actually was. It
I
was a
love
good little
Cameron.
romp. And then Dig, the guy from Highlander, he plays this kind of out of work contractor, and he and his daughter have a strained relationship, and they end up getting held captive by these guys who are trying to dig up some old relics that are supposedly really valuable. And that was pretty good. It was worth an hour and a half, I think is all it was. It was a really quick film. And then The Bad Shepherd, that one had a turn that I wasn't expecting. It's about four guys who go on a hunting trip, and they end up running over a lady. They find out that the lady's got like a whole bunch of money, and immediately they all start getting greedy and coming up with plans to like, oh, we're going to take this $4 million. No, that's ours. And they fight over it and fight over it and fight over it. And at first we were like, why are we watching this? 4.4 out of 10 on IMDb, 33% on Rotten Tomatoes. And so I can see
Yeah.
why people would probably, deem it poor quality, but it was good. And it had a really good twist at the end, which I will not mention. But yeah, that was all the movies we watched. How about, let's see. Oh, we got Jakey.
Really
Jakey's the
quickly,
last.
I have to pee so bad.
Me too. Oh my god, I
Oh, are we
I'm
taking a
so
break?
sorry, Jake. But
All right,
so
pee break.
give me 5 minutes.
5 minutes. That's a long pee. Okay, and we're back. All right, Jakey, what'd you watch?
I watched Back in Action too, or as well. The second one. There was no second one. I watched it as
Oh,
well. Good movie.
same cast.
Yeah, yes, I guessed. And then Equalizer 3, which is a solid. Oh, did I misspell that? Thank you. Equalizer 3 with lovely. And then The Union, which I had to Google because I forgot what that was, so that tells you a whole lot about it. It was Mark Wahlberg and Barry. That was a thing. that was a movie.
That was a thing.
Wait, which one?
The Union
The Union.
with Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry. Basically, it's just she's some form of black ops agent, and then he's just a general schmo, still living out his high school years, even though he's like 40, 50 years old. And she drags him into her world.
Was that worth it?
No, God,
no. Okay.
No, it's way too predictable. Even you would, I feel like you would hate it. Unless you turned your brain off, like I keep telling you to do when you go to movies, you never will.
Oh
but,
no, he never will.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was just, I kept nitpicking it while I was watching it, and I don't do that with movies. So.
Oh wow. Okay, that's saying a lot. I'll give it a whirl so that we can contrast. And
there was only 2 upsides in that movie, and it was J.K. Simmons, because the man's fucking, I love him, and Halle Berry. That was it. But Halle Berry's acting wasn't all that great in it. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, I could have been writing. It could have been just a little bit of a we don't give a shit. I don't know.
Okay, I'll give it a glance.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Anybody got any questions about Jakie's list?
There was one that I was interested in.
The Union, Equalizer 3, or Back in Action?
2, right? Back in Action 2.
No, that was a joke. Because they said I was watching it too because your dad said he watched it.
Oh.
It's literally a movie that just came out. The first one. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. Shit.
The side eye.
Oh my god.
You were like, yeah.
I thought you were fucking with me too, like a sarcasm. Apparently not.
Fuck you. The Equalizer 3.
Okay, have any of you guys watched any of those movies?
Not a one.
So it's based off of a comic book, if I remember correctly. Basically, it's just a guy who has a calculated will to get whatever he needs done. Whereas John Wick is just a man of sheer will, this is a man of calculated will and skill. The third one basically sets him in, I believe, Italy, and he's just trying to kind of get to a point where he's realizing he's getting too old to do some of this stuff. He still has the skills, and he's in this nice small little town. Or I apologize. He was working on some job, ends up getting injured, and gets pulled into this small town, and they decide to take care of him. The local doctor and police and everybody, they're just like, "Oh, we're gonna help you," and so he recovers, and in doing so, finds there's like in every small town and movie, there's a small little crime group that are tied to a larger group in the main cities, and sure enough, they rile up some shit and pisses him off, and he's like, you know what, I'm starting to like these people, I'm gonna tell these guys to fuck themselves, and he just does what he normally does, and nobody thinks twice about him. He's just, to them, he's just an old man that's just old American visiting Italy, and they don't realize that he's just a weapon of mass destruction.
Love it. Was this your first time watching it?
Yeah, it's been out for a while, and I've had it on digital. I never got a chance to watch it, and I don't know what. I was just decided one day to finally do it. But yeah, it was a very good movie. I thought it was a very good end to the series. A good goodbye for Denzel and the character.
The goodbye, because it says The Equalizer 4 here, 2025.
More.
They're gonna be pass the torch, probably.
I will admit, what the fuck? Those are not real trailers.
Sorry.
No, those there's no way.
I'm clicking on it.
I'm clicking on it.
First article says
Oh,
Denzel's hit action movie franchise may be back for more. No, I
Okay.
highly doubt it. Huh?
it's a concept trailer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because his big thing was that this was his goodbye. I mean, he's gotten too old to do a lot of this stuff, and he just liked the way it ended. And I will admit that ending was a great ending, and can't see them doing anything outside of that. But one thing I thought was interesting was that it also had Dakota Fanning in it, and this is the second time they've been in a movie together. First one, Man on Fire, was 9 years. And she was the VIP he had to protect when in that movie. And so
Okay.
she had talked a little bit about it, how like she's really good friends with I think his youngest, like they're super close. And so she's like I've known him for 30 years, and they always asked her how it was acting back to him. And it's like weirdly enough, like it felt right, which is kind of sad. It's like, why didn't you do movies before then? Like, you guys have such good chemistry. Even when you were just a little girl, you two, like went back and forth perfectly in Man of Fire. And then, sure enough, yeah, they did a really good job in this one.
And the Equalizer, the original one, and Equalizer 2 are both on Prime streaming. And then the third one's on
Yes.
Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix now?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I have a digital copy for all three of them, so I watched that on my Vudu or Fandango or whatever the hell it's called nowadays.
Okay. I'll try to watch all three then.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
First two are fun. I mean, the second one's a little like, okay, like they know what the movie is, so they kind of go a little bit. But that first one I thought was really good. They definitely a lot more mysterious.
Okay. All right. I guess we can move on to shows.
Ew.
Sorry.
So, Jakey, you get to pick. What do you want to hear from anyone else about their shows?
I do have one. I also have another thing before towards you. You know, Horizon's a movie, right? Not a show.
Uh-huh.
You're just gonna put it in there because they're just super long episodes. Okay, there's like 4 of
Yep.
them. Okay. I want to hear about Ms. Jules' fun times with The Last of Us.
Oh, we've already been talking about this.
I know. And I want to know more because you stopped at some point. And I'm hoping you watched more of it.
I have not watched more of it yet. I'm planning on finishing it either tomorrow or Thursday. Wait, what's tomorrow? Tuesday?
Yep.
Tuesday.
Okay. Oh,
You've only got like 2 episodes left, don't you?
yeah. I just have so many things to do. And they're long. They're like an hour.
They are. They're
Mhm.
long.
That's why
Oh,
I'm like
shit. 3 was
losing.
like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Well, that one kept my attention really well. But I heard you guys talking shit while I was in the bathroom, by the way. Yes, I do have TikTok brain.
You said it. I was relaying the information. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm liking it. I'm glad that I like continued with it because when I first watched it when it first came out, I got like episode 2 like halfway through and I was like, all right, I'm bored and I just turned it off. But yeah, then Yenna was like, no, you need to keep watching, like you'll really like it. And I have been really liking it. I sobbed during episode 3. It was fantastic. And then also sobbed with the storyline of the 2 brothers, the one who had leukemia.
That broke my fucking heart.
Yeah, that was really hard. I just watched that one like when were we chit-chatting? Watched it like Wednesday, I think, or something. Yeah, that one was really rough. Um, huh?
Leukemia?
Yeah, he was deaf.
I missed the whole leukemia thing in that one.
Yeah, somebody it was like the woman who wanted to kill them was, like, talking about his thing and
Huh.
that he, like, came down with something, but fuck, finally, I got to see some fucking zombies when they came out of the fucking sinkhole. That shit was insane. Insane. So fucking good.
Yeah.
So good. I also really loved that that was, like, the ending to those asshole people. Um, but, yeah, no, I, like, really loved that was so fucking
Yeah.
good.
That was such a well done, like, episode. Just
Mm,
that what was it? They were in Kentucky, I think? What
yeah,
was the
yeah.
city?
They were
Uh,
in Kentucky.
or the state, I don't remember, but they were, yeah, in one of the big cities in Kentucky, and it's so cool seeing the difference between all of the cities and how differently they're handled and managed and stuff. I think
Mhm.
that's really intriguing.
Yeah, I've really been, yeah, enjoying to see or le I've been I've enjoyed okay. I have enjoyed to see sorry, Obi, stop.
Trying so hard to keep the thought.
Now, when's the next iteration of The Last of Us?
Sometime this year. I think it's gonna be in April, if I'm
Yeah,
remembering
Yeah, I
correctly.
believe so.
that's what Jakey was saying. April,
Super excited.
no, like, actual release date yet.
No, it's just they just gave April 2025.
Yep.
But yeah, I've really enjoyed to see how they are, like, taking care of, like, the different, like, enclaves and stuff. That's been really intriguing. I also like to see that everybody is kind of against, like, where he came from, like, where they got Elle and then, like, started this whole journey, because they do suck. They were the reason that I, like, stopped watching the show because I was bored that they were like, "This is the outbreak and it's crazy, blah, 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 blah." 5 years later, he's living in this, like, place, and I was like, "Okay, whatever."
I wanna
But,
see what happened.
um, what the fuck is their name? Those people?
The, like, rebels or the corpo?
Corpo, because I wanna say Oscorp, but that's a different thing.
Fedra.
Fedra, yeah. Um, yeah, fuck Fedra. But what was I gonna say? It was, really nice, the, like, reunion with him and his brother, because at first, like, his brother was being such a huge dick to him, and, so sorry, and was like, "Oh, like, sorry that you can't have, like, the things that I have and blah, 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 blah." And that was why I texted you and I was like, "Okay, fuck his brother. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him?" Also, I didn't realize that Joel was, like, having panic attacks. I thought that homie was gonna have a heart attack, and that really terrified me, because he can't die.
No.
If
What
he
the fuck's
dies,
Ellie gonna do?
Elle's fucked.
Got the
Like,
Yeah,
plot
like
armor.
fucked. Um But yeah, no, I've been really enjoying it. I'm excited to see the next few episodes because I'm hoping that more shit happens. I want to see more zombies.
Yes, please have zombies in your
Mm,
zombie movie, please.
what was the last episode again?
I just finished 6, so I have 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
But
Jesus.
in the same vein, the only shows that I have watched are zombie shows. And if you want a lot of zombie, you gotta watch All of Us Are Dead. It is incredible. It is gas. It is top tier zombie TV show. It's like in the same vein as Train to Busan, which is one of the most magnificently crafted zombie movies that has ever blessed this universe. I don't know what it is about Korea. They can make a fucking zombie
they can
movie.
make anything, dude.
No,
I
literally.
love Korean media so much. Oh my god, they make some fantastic stories.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good, and it has a little bit of romance, and it has like a few little storylines, and it like has all the stuff that you need. Like it's so good, and unlike The Last of Us, it has gripped me from jump. Like there's not a moment when I'm like, oh, let me pick up my phone and like scroll on TikTok or whatever the fuck. Like it is so good,
Okay. I'm gonna add that to my list as well.
and you should.
Okay.
I definitely recommend watching it subbed over dubbed because the dubbed voices are weird. But subbed you just have to pay a lot more attention
And
because you'll
read.
reading the whole time. Yeah. But really good. I also really like the way that they handle like the outbreak in it and the reasoning why the infection was like made in the first place. I expect to see it on everybody's list the next time that we film one of these.
Yes, ma'am.
Where did you stream it?
Huh?
Netflix.
Where did you stream it? Netflix? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay.
Maybe when you come to LA we can watch it.
Yeah.
That was one thing that I won in the breakup. Netflix.
Nice. Nice.
Jakey, I want to hear about On Call.
All right. On Call. Yeah, what is that on? That's on Paramount, I think. Paramount Plus. Interesting concept. I didn't finish it. It's a half-hour drama series, which that was odd to begin with. But it's basically around these two cops, woman and a trainee, and it's all. I don't know if it's in the Wolf universe, but I don't know if you guys know who Wolf is, but he's the one who made the and the Chicago shows, produced, executive produced, wrote, created all those. Well, his son, who helped him on a few stuff from Chicago, is the front runner for this show, and so it has a very similar feel. But the episodes are very much. It's basically an 8-episode movie that they just decided to hit a hard cut in sections and release that as an episode. And so it's like there's nothing that really resolves at the end of each episode. It just kind of flows into the next episode. So you're just kind of watching a 4-hour movie, which is kind of odd with some interesting hard cuts in there. It's not bad. There's some interesting cast in it. I think one of them she plays in Pretty Little Liars. I think.
Yes, I was just about to
Yeah.
say Spencer from Pretty Little Liars is in it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen her in anything but Pretty Little Liars.
I know, I love her.
See, and I know her from playing McGee's sister in NCIS. So.
Oh, nice.
That's how I know her. Yeah, so she's in that. I don't know who the actor who plays a rookie, but yeah, it's very. Like I say, it's just full drama. There's no comedy aspect of it, and it's. I was looking online to see if any of it was like how much of it would be like more truer in comparison to like some dramas or like serial cop shows. And a lot of people are like, yeah, it still like kind of plays far fetched, even though they do a good job of downplaying some stuff. They're like, yeah, but if the rookie would have done this, his ass would have been washed out a long time ago. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. So there are just interesting points in there. It wasn't bad. I just for some reason it just didn't hold my attention to want to watch all 8 episodes through the first half of it.
How far did you get?
There's 4 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, so because there's only 8 episodes on it. It'll be interesting to see how they end it because of the way they've been formatting it. I'm assuming it'll resolve everything, but it's they'll have to start resolving stuff in like episode 6 because if they do it all in episode 8, that's gonna be a rushed ass episode to resolve everything that's going on in it. So
You usually do that, and that's also on Prime, right?
no, that I believe is on. Is it on Prime? I thought it was Paramount.
Yeah, if you have an Amazon Prime Video
on Prime.
subscription, yeah.
Oh, it's on Prime. Okay, so it's a Prime show. I couldn't remember because I know the other show I watched, The Rig, that was on Prime, but I couldn't remember how I transitioned because I went from On Call to watching The Rig. So
Like an oil rig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's based on it's a Scottish television show.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It's on a oil rig in the North Sea. That was decent.
Oh my
Uh,
god, that's like one of the most horrifying jobs I can ever fucking contemplate. Is being one
I've
of those rigmen that does it in the ocean. Oh my god.
I don't want to do the rig stuff. I would be more than happy to get a job on one of those rig keepers, and I've looked into that a few times. But
Really?
yeah,
The
it'd be kind
ocean
of
is
fun to do that.
scary.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
so
no.
cool.
It is extremely cool. I will not lie about that. I am morbidly fascinated with the ocean, but like
You know.
morbidly. Like,
Yeah.
Then don't watch this show.
No, I probably will watch it because I watch underwater cave diving videos to go to sleep a lot of the times. And it's
What?
just horrible stories of underwater cave diving, but
What?
Why?
because it makes me go to sleep.
How
Huh.
does that lull you to a deep sleep?
Because I'm never gonna do that shit. I literally don't have to worry. Zero anxiety, because that will never be me.
Like these are just stories, or these just people with GoPros that are filming it?
Stories.
Okay.
So the actual people doing the GoPros where they're like shimmying through the cave cracks and shit, that kind of gives me a heart attack. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, get out of there.
Yeah, I'm highly
you ever-
claustrophobic and no thank you.
Do you ever watch 13 Lives?
No.
It's that one's with Viggo Mortensen, and it's about that Thai soccer team that got stuck in that cave. They had to go in, and it flooded out, and they had to bring in recreational divers because the SEALs aren't trained for stuff like this, and so they brought them in to bring the kids out. It's an actual story that happened, and there's a documentary called The Rescue that Jimmy Chin and his wife did. The folks that did Free Solo, they did a documentary partial reenactment of everything that went on, and then Prime made a movie called 13 Lives with Viggo Mortensen. It's really good.
I'm gonna put it on my list. That sounds interesting.
I really enjoyed the movie. They definitely left some stuff out and over exaggerated others, but in terms of overall quality, I thought it was a good movie. But the Rescue is a really great documentary.
13 Lives and the Rescue. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm just watching the cat getting ready. He's like, bap, bap.
He won't stop.
All right, Jakey,
Okay.
what do you want to hear about?
All right. Where are we at?
Still in shows, and I think it's down to me and Yenna.
Oh, yeah. What? It says I can't, but I want to, but it says I can't.
I know what
What?
you're
So I'm
talking
just
about.
so then I'll switch it. What'd you think of Landman?
So we just finished it up last night.
Such a good show. Such a good show.
Yeah, I enjoy it because it's I would say a very subtle deviation away from the normal Taylor Sheridan stuff. Because in most of the Taylor Sheridan shows, the solution that every hero comes up with is let's just go in there, beat the shit out of people, shoot them all, and leave. And we
Period.
win. And that's just like the given with so many of the shows that he's done. And this one, that's not how this one plays out. It's about a guy who has lost his rig, and he's become kind of the main dude for this huge oil guy, MTech or MTEX, and then the family that he has. He's just gone through a divorce, but now the woman wants to be back. His son is trying to. I can't remember the community that he's now a part of. And
The Roughnecks?
well, no, the pit or the
Was the town. So so those houses that the kid's a part of is what MTech creates to put their staff on so that they have a central location to be able to go out to the other rigs and pumps to be able to manage them.
But remember the term they always say that nobody leaves the whatever? Like once you work the field, no one ever leaves the field. It's not the
Oh, the
field though.
patch.
The patch, that's what it's called.
Yeah, all of it's kind of the patch. Like even the city, they pretty much nicknamed the patch because you just never leave the city.
Yeah. So his son is trying to work his way up, get his foot in the door, learn everything that he can. But like on his second day there, there's a huge accident. The oil rig explodes. Everybody dies but him. So then everybody starts pointing fingers at him, like he's the one who set this off. And he just so happens to be son of the guy who runs all of this. Um, and so it starts this whole like back and forth, and a whole bunch of the people who have been in the patch for a long time, they start singling him out, trying to beat the shit out of him because now he's started a relationship with the widow of one of the men who he was with when the catastrophe happens. Yeah, it's super good. And I
Not intentional, mind you.
What's that?
Not intentional, mind you. He was just trying to be a good human, and no, the relationship.
Oh yeah,
not
yeah.
intentional, and that was a two-way thing. It wasn't just him going after.
She's
Well,
helping
and
him
being a
out.
good
He's helping
person.
her.
like common
Yeah.
bond now because they're
Yeah.
both so deeply affected by this tragedy. Like it
Yep.
makes a lot of sense that something like that would happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And of course, just as that crew was really starting to kind of embrace him as, no longer just a piece of shit greenhorn rookie, they were actually like, "All right, you're in our group now." And then boom. And yeah. Really good. And then the hell that what's the guy's name? Billy Bob Thornton
Yeah.
or Tommy Norris. Yeah. The hell that this guy goes through to keep these oil rigs going, because there's a drug cartel that is using their land to traffic drugs in and out of
So
Texas.
they own the land and they leased. They own the mineral, but they're paying the cartel since they already own the land to dig on the land. That was that opening scene in the first episode. Was that cartel? So he was getting the rights for them to build the buildings and the rigs on their land. But then just cartels just fuck up everything.
Yeah.
They really do.
They keep kidnapping him and then beating the shit out of him in like the basement of some club, and he's just always like, "God damn, would you just stop beating the shit out of me and making everything worse?" Because they keep trying to do all these drug deals, and he's like, "Every time you do that, you bring all the authorities of the federal government right into our area. And how easy is it going to be for you to do your drug deals when we've got every agency of the federal government nosing around, and they just don't get it?"
My favorite part in that whole thing is when they had a standoff, and so he brought 3 crews with him, all up on him, and one of them pulls a gun on him. So the entire crew, they're all strapped, so they're pulling their guns on the cartels as well. He's like, "Here's the big deal about this: you keep doing this shit, and it keeps going south. The DEA is already crawling up your ass, and I have no problems building them a lovely home for right in the middle of your fucking backyard just to piss you the fuck off, and I'll do it for free." He's just like, "So how about you get the fuck back in your truck and get the fuck off of this land?" And they're all just sitting there like, they just get in the truck and go. And it's like, shit.
And I would.
Yeah, 0 fucks. He's like, "I'm just gonna tell you, go fuck yourselves." I'm like, all right, well, either he dies at the end of this show, or like, because nobody does that to the cartel and not have a head at the like.
Yeah, it's really good. And yeah, we just wrapped up the end of the first season, and I can't wait for the next one.
I know.
This is Landman.
Yeah.
This is Landman.
Landman. Yep.
That is a Paramount Plus show.
If you're familiar with any of the Taylor Sheridan stuff, it still kind of does the whole Taylor Sheridan thing, where the old way is the right way and beating ass is the answer, the solution to
Texas
everything.
way.
Yep. But at the same time, he's pushing this story away from that typical machismo bravado solution.
Neo-Western style that he's always been doing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really, really good. I was worried about Demi Moore being in it, but she did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Um,
Ellie Larder, pure chaos.
yeah, yeah, she's his ex-wife
Pure,
now, wife again, and
fucking pure fucking goddamn
her and her
chaos.
daughter, all they want to do is just like spend money and have fun. And but the Allie Larder character, she kind of starts using her money for good. So she goes over to this old folks home and is like, I want to show these old folks a good time. And so she starts taking them to strip clubs.
I'm retiring there.
Yeah, and they're loving every second of it.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so she's kind of the comedic relief.
I love.
And she's
She's like,
great.
we're gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah,
It-
and then yeah, and then the daughter, she gets her football boyfriend to be a male stripper for some of the female old folks people.
So many laws broken.
Yeah, that was a great episode. And then
That was funny.
I failed to warn Carebeck about the torture scene. I didn't see it coming, but I should have, because he's right there, bag over his head. They've been beating the shit out of him. And then the main guy decides to start torturing him. But she knew. She looked away. She's like, I saw it coming. Don't worry.
Me and Mom do the same.
But yeah.
Nope.
So Yenna, how's Sex in the City going? You just
I
finished it,
finished
right?
it.
Yeah.
I did. I didn't like it that much.
Shit.
I needed to power through it. Yeah. Well, see, this is the reason why I watch Sex in the City. It's also the only show I've watched. I haven't really been watching TV. But I just wanted, it's like such a huge cultural thing, I just wanted to be able to be involved in conversations. Especially since it's like what, 20 years old at this point? Over
Mhm.
20 years old, and it's
Yeah.
still so incredibly popular. So I was like, I'm gonna check it out and see what it's like. It's not like the worst thing I've ever watched. I just find the main character to be annoying. So incredibly annoying. So basically, for anyone who hasn't seen Sex and the City, it's centered on 4 women living in the Upper East Side of New York, or just Upper Side, the rich area, And one of them, the main character, Carrie Bradshaw, is a sex columnist for a newspaper in New York, and that's her job. That's how she makes a living, and that's kind of like the format that the story is told through is Carrie Bradshaw's like narration while she's writing her sex column. And I like aspects of it, and then I just hate other aspects of it. I really truly think if I could change one thing about the show, I would make Samantha, which is one of the other friends, the sex columnist instead of Carrie. Because they've got these 4 women, and Samantha, as a character, loves having sex. Her whole life is about hookup culture. She likes having sex with different people all the time. That's just, like, that's her jam. That's her vibe. She loves it. And she's also, like, a lot more open sexually and willing to try new things. Like, Carrie Bradshaw, for a sex columnist, is so... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, sheltered, almost? As soon as she's confronted with any kind of sexual activity or preference that is not her own, she's just, like... She pretends she thinks it's weird, she clams up about it. She's so weird about bisexual people. Oh my god, they have this whole scene... And it's all 4 of them. I mean, Samantha's a little bit less weird, but they're talking about how they don't think that bisexuality exists and it's just like not real and all of this shit. And I'm like, girl, you are a sex columnist. What do you mean you don't think fucking bisexual people exist? Like, that's insane. And it was 98 to 2004, but like, queer culture has been alive and thriving in this country since the 60s. Like, it's not super mainstream before the 2010s, but it was still very much a thing. And if you're A, living in New York City, one of the most diverse places in the world, and B, a fucking sex columnist, I think you'd be exposed to bisexual people at some point and be like, ah, yeah, checks out.
And dating a bi man.
Carrie dating? Oh, yes! Yes, she dated a bisexual. That's why this whole thing started. Why they were talking about bisexual people. Because she was dating a bisexual man and
homophobic towards him.
freaking out about it. Yeah, because she's like, so you've had sex with men? And it's like, yep. Yep. It's not that crazy. Now I'm having sex with you. Like, oh no. Anyways, if that's the one thing about that show, I would definitely change who they made the sex columnist and make the sex columnist like
Someone who
better at fucking talking about sex. Like she can't handle anything that's not pure vanilla. Like I remember she had this partner and he's got a piss kink, which most people like that's not most people's cup of tea. I totally get that. But she acts like it's genuinely insane that this man asked to like share in a sexual fantasy with her that she didn't want to do. And it's just like that's not that crazy, girl. Especially if this is your career choice. This is your line of work. Like you've got to be kind of more open-minded about things like kink, fetish, sexual orientation, all of that.
and then shames him on her column.
Literally shames him on her column. Like doesn't use his name, but says like the politician I've been dating. Like, girl. Yeah, anyways, I finished it finally. It was not great. I hate the main relationship that it centers on, and that's how it ends. Carrie has this relationship throughout the whole thing with this guy named Big, and it's toxic as fuck. It's just a bad relationship that neither of them should be in. And the series ends with him like finding her in Paris after she'd just broken up with this other man, and it very much implies that they're gonna be together now. And I'm like, bleh. I've watched him break up with her like 5 fucking times. This is not a happy ending.
And he just doesn't fucking like her. Like
Literally.
he doesn't fucking like her. He literally refuses to get engaged to her for like 2 seasons and then moves to Paris for 30 fucking days and comes back engaged.
Yep.
Do you think they were
Won't meet
pressured to
your
write the
friends.
story that way for like fans?
Maybe, but I don't know why fans would like that relationship. This is
I don't
something that I notice a lot in like the romance genre is relationships that I would personally never accept, that don't seem healthy and don't seem good at all are glorified a lot of times in the romance space, and it's just so confusing to me. Because that was such a clear case of he's just not that into you, and you should move the fuck on. And she gets some partners throughout the show that are perfect. Incredible men, so kind, so like in love with her, do nothing wrong. She cheats on him. With him.
Big.
With Big.
With Big.
Mm.
It's shit. I hate the main character so much. Her friends are a little bit better. I do enjoy watching the friends. But it's just a baffling thing to me because I'm like, now I can be involved in the conversation. And wow, why did you guys like that relationship? What the fuck?
Hate Big. He's the worst.
Straight up.
But she also just becomes a cringy fucking mess every time they interact.
Literally. Like a high schooler, honestly.
Yes.
She kind of just like melts and dissolves. It's very interesting to watch for an adult woman. I'm just like, you're 35, girl. Get it together.
Wow.
Anyways, I finished it and now I don't have to watch it anymore and I'm so excited.
Did you watch the movies too?
I watched one of them and it was the one where Carrie and Big's wedding is happening.
I have no idea. I just know there's 2 of them.
Horrible. So, after, the series ends and they're like, oh my god, these two are getting together, they put out a movie where it's them planning their wedding, because Big finally fucking proposes. So he's been divorced, like, 3 or 4 times in his life. And Carrie's never been married, and is also, like, the single girl of New York because of her column. And so this is very exciting for, like, her public life when she's like, oh, I'm engaged. Everybody's like, oh my god, you're gonna have an amazing wedding. It's gonna be incredible. So she starts planning a wedding and telling Big the whole time, like bringing him along with this. And he never says anything. The day of the fucking wedding, leaves her at the altar. She sees him in the car outside where he's like about to take off. And he's just like, this is embarrassing for me. I never wanted such a spectacle because I'm embarrassed that I've been divorced so many times. I'm like, that's literally not her problem. Stop marrying women you don't like. The fuck? And then, so this happens in the middle of the movie. She gets left at the altar. By the end of the movie, guess who's back together?
What?
Very and big. They get married. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jake, you haven't seen the movies?
Yeah. It was the stupidest shit I've seen in my life. I was livid. And her friends, like, not that you can control another adult person, right? Like, you can't tell your friends what to do, but they're just so, like, that's fine. I know we had to, like, go under. Miranda was a little bit more tense about it, I think. But, I mean, in the end, they're all just like, Big's back. Man! I would splash cold water on that man every time he entered my presence.
Yeah, he's the worst. He is the worst. He sucks so bad.
Yeah.
He's the
Not great.
worst.
There's
I
something.
also don't know how she like saw him on the street multiple times and was like,
He's not that cute.
He's not.
And I think a lot of people are cute. I can get down with almost anybody, you know? He's not that cute.
There's
Not
something
worth all
about
that shit, for sure.
women's like entertainment that
Yeah.
it feels like they try to troll their audience.
Yes. That's
They
what
just
I
wanna
felt like
make
the
girlies
entire
mad.
time.
They just want to make the girlies mad. They really do.
Yeah, and it
Well,
works.
it worked.
I saw Yenna have to like kind of compose herself there before she went into the movie. Like, oh, here we go.
Because the movie was like the cherry on top of just the world's stupidest relationship. And I was just like,
This is
you're
why
never going to learn any lesson ever. Like, no matter what
No.
that man does to you, you're just going to be like, that's cool.
Yeah. That's
Oh
why
my god.
I'm glad that we have our cameras on so I can see you get fucking just
A little tilted.
melting over there.
I'm very expressive.
All right, Yenna,
All
what
right.
video game do you want to look at or talk about?
That is a great question.
You got the whole list.
Do you
all
guys
to you.
wanna double tell me about the barbecue simulator? Two of you did it looks like. Jakey and Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave this to Jakey because this was his recommend,
What? No, it wasn't.
wasn't it?
No, that was all Crimson. He's the one that decided that.
Oh, you're breaking up a bit.
Oh, I said it was Crimson that originally did that one.
Oh, Varys.
Yeah, he suggested that one. I think he sent it to us in chat. And dirt cheap dollar game or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
$1.50, I think. And he was just like, fuck it, let's try it. And
Let's-
there's no simulation as far as I noticed.
No, none of it's actually simulated. I mean, if I could cut grass the way you can in that game, shit. I'd be done mowing my lawn in 5 seconds.
Nuh-uh, because you only get about 10 feet and then the goddamn
yeah,
lawnmower
but I don't
runs
got
out
much
again.
lawn. I could probably do it in 5 to 10 seconds. I don't have much grass. No, it's such a goofy, like, everything is done on a grill, including fries, because, that makes sense. And, like, you have an infinite of everything, so when you're done using the spices to prep whatever the hell it is, you can chuck it whatever the hell you want, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't actually end. You have to force quit when you've completed your task.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, and I think our characters, you can customize the characters, and so both Fokker and I went with the big body, tiny head, long neck variety. Mine was just female, his was male.
Perfect.
As you do.
Yeah.
Made for each other, honestly.
Yeah, literally, match made in heaven.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah. I did a TikTok. I clipped it and pushed it out to TikTok.
Yeah.
To show that one. And then while Jakey keeps talking, I'm gonna see if I can find it.
There's not much to talk about. There's nothing to the game. That's it. They give you a slew of food prep before you stick it on the grill, and you got to keep the fire going on the grill to feed whatever the hell. That's it. There's weird, or like one map, you just have to feed a bear. That's it. And apparently the bear wants like 3 pizzas, 2 chickens, and like a fuck ton of fries and just random shit. And then you just, and apparently you have to just like puts dash of pepper on him. Like you just shake the pepper shaker on him, and he
Mhm.
walks in. It makes sense, right?
Perfect.
So just
And then-
pepper your bears.
And then there
Is
was
this where you guys were peeing on each other?
oh
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That
About-
was this one?
About
Yeah.
every 3 to 5 minutes, your guy will just involuntarily just start pissing everywhere.
Yeah,
Wow.
so Carrie wouldn't have been a fan. Yeah, you have to actually regulate like your hunger, sleep, and stuff. But there's no consequences. You just die, or in this case, when your bladder's full, you just pee. But it does. You can pee on the food, and it makes no effect to it whatsoever.
Nope.
So
Oh, that's
definitely
great.
worth the $2.
Those
Definitely want to
health
go to your guys'
regulations.
barbecue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those health code regulations are up to par.
Yeah, no, I mean you're just feeding a bear, or you're doing it on a space station because that makes sense.
I was worried at one point that if you peed on your own barbecue, that it would like cut the fire, down.
Oh
And
yeah.
I don't even notice that it did that either.
Nope, don't do
'Cause,
anything.
yeah, after the
just
first
an
little
engine.
while, we just gave no shit about. Oh, I'm peeing. Okay, just keep cooking.
No.
Just keep
I
cooking.
started playing and thinking, all right, I've got to regulate this. 0 side effects. Fuck it. Sleep deprived, die. Respawn. Hey, keep going. It takes 2 seconds.
Just keep cooking.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then for some reason they give you a dagger and you could just fucking huck that dagger at each other.
Ooh,
Just-
nice.
I want to kill you. There you go.
Yep.
God.
Okay.
Murder and barbecue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And there's like,
Downside, you have to wait 30 seconds before you can get a new knife to throw it at somebody.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
there's
You
all
can't
these.
just like.
No, there's
Mhm.
all these fucking cooldowns. So if you go and grab the
Yeah.
salt and pepper shakers, you go over, and then you're like, oh, because you only get like so many shakes, like 4 or 5 shakes, and then that pepper shaker's empty. So then you run back over to the table because your meat is only like 85% peppered. And then you look at the pepper shaker and it has a fucking 30-second cooldown on it. And you're like, oh my God.
They
So
need
then
to fill their shakers more.
Yeah, it's
5 shakes and it's done.
It's the Dollar Tree version.
yeah, so it was fun, but definitely something that I'll probably never play again. Maybe.
Just a silly little like 1 time or 2 time like let's put this on.
Yeah.
If they ever make like an 8-person shit show attachment, like I'd want to play that once, but that's about just
Yeah.
to see how much of a chaos it becomes.
Yeah, it's a one and done type game. All right, Jakey, what game do you want to talk about?
Aw. Okay, well, I'll ask you, what is KCD?
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Come
Oh,
Deliverance.
yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get Henry. To a point where he's a competent fighter. That's really hard to do because I'm switching back and forth between keyboard and mouse controls and then the Xbox controller. Because the Xbox controller, the game was designed combat-wise specifically with the 2-stick controller in mind. But you can play it with the keyboard and mouse, and that's how I had originally played it 2 years ago. And then I just stopped playing it, moved on to streaming other games. But now that Kingdom Come 2 is about to come out, I really want to have, the lore, the story, and the accomplishment of finishing Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. But Kingdom Come 2 comes out in like maybe a couple weeks. And I only stream it once a week. But yeah, it's just a story about Henry, his village, somewhere in like not Czechoslovakia, but like Europe somewhere.
His name is Henry.
Yep, Henry.
Nothing cool like Arthur or Bartholomew or anything like.
Nope.
Hey, Henry.
He's a peasant. His father's a blacksmith, and his mother's just a wonderful woman who will cure his ills. So if you get hurt, you can go to mom, and she'll like fix you up real good. But their home gets raided by humans.
Humans.
Humans, CUMANS. Like what?
Like the spice?
Yeah, like cumin.
Human.
Cool.
They're very spicy people. Yeah, they attack and they fucking destroy and murder everything.
Oh, damn.
And Henry has to escape. And so, like, the opening tutorial is, you doing a little bit of things, going and talking to the tavern. Dad needs this, dad needs that, mom wants some of these or whatever. You're doing that, and then all of a sudden, boom, you get raided, and then you have to escape. So you find a horse, you hop on it, and you try to get away. And then you go to this other town, and then you're getting kind of healed by this girl named Teresa, which I'm trying to get a relationship going, and she just keeps ghosting me.
Rude.
Yeah, she swipes left constantly on
Stop.
my ass.
Bitches be crazy.
Yeah. And then so at one point, one of the quests you get is go find out what happened, what happened at home. And plus you have no idea where's your mom and dad. And so you go back and you find their dead bodies and
Oh,
you cry, and then this
you
dude
cry.
shows up and you have a quick battle with him. And I mean, he literally took this big bludger stick and just hit me, and it knocked me the fuck out in one swing. I think it was scripted to be that way
Yeah.
because he's the big bad that you're supposed to redeem your parents' deaths by
So he's
getting
gonna be
after
like
him.
your end boss.
Yeah, at least for Kingdom Come 1. My guess is that in Kingdom Come 2, you go after the bigwigs of the Cuman army that invaded your village. The game is beautiful. The combat is engaging, but very, very challenging, and it's just realistic. They always touted it as the realistic Skyrim. No, there's no dragons here, type of um, subtitle.
Ooh.
I don't want to die of malaria.
Honestly, doesn't sound fun.
Mm-mm.
I love modern medicine.
I'd rather die because a dragon killed me.
Every
Exactly.
now and then, I wish that game had just a little bit Skyriminess to it, because
Yeah,
Mhm.
more fantastical element.
yeah, because I mean the games are so identical in so many ways, except for realism versus fantasy, and then in Skyrim you get to go from first person to third person at will. In this game, you can't. I thought about installing. There's a mod that does like third person perspective, but I don't want to mod it at all. I want it to be as clean and vanilla as possible. But I'm enjoying it, and Zeke, he's played it a lot, so he's well versed in it. And every now and then he'll jump into my stream and just kind of guide me along, be my
Mhm.
shaman.
He did that with My Summer Car too, right?
Yep.
Got that game.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to talk about that game. Not at all.
Sorry, I brought it up.
But Jaboys, the only game on your list, the Fartnart.
Yeah,
How you feeling it?
it's all I've been doing. Um, chilling.
Have you
You're
tried
one
any
of
fun
our.
customs?
Hmm?
Have you tried any fun custom games at all?
The Pillars one that we were playing, I really like.
I like that one too.
I've also played uh it was like a horror one. That was really fun. But not really. Mostly just on Friday. I just haven't been really playing a lot of games. I've been really busy.
You got stuff to do.
Yeah.
As you can see, I've been seeing movies.
Very busy.
All
That's
of
your career. That's research.
Yeah, no, I'm having a great time with that. I love it. What were you gonna say, Dad?
I
Yeah,
can't
before I
remember.
asked about customs.
What are you doing, Obi?
I don't remember.
I'm sorry, Dad.
That's all right.
This is the way.
Fortnite, it is the way.
It is the way. Yeah, I was really excited that I got to be Godzilla this last time that we played. That was really fun. I sucked at it. Apparently. It's
Didn't even
not
get
very
to.
good at Huh?
I didn't even get to try on Friday because we've been wearing customs the entire time when I joined. It's
That's
like,
true.
damn
Same for me. We'll have to get in some Godzilla time next week. I haven't played with the Godzilla at all yet.
I did, and I've been wanting to be him, and I haven't been able to.
I'm so sorry, Jakey.
I was honestly shocked and appalled that I got him because I like ran over shocked and appalled. I ran over from like pretty far away. I got there and there was not a soul near the portal and I was like, here we are.
For me. Yeah,
Let's
that's
do
for
it.
me.
Yeah. It was fun. But he's really hard to navigate.
Mm-hmm.
That seems big and clunky.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a big ass freaking lizard. What do you expect?
Yeah.
And then you can't tell where anybody is.
No,
You
not
just
at
you're
fucking
looking for
all.
those bullet streaks and
But when you do the like roar, it marks people for you.
Oh.
okay. Yeah, because I kept roaring when I was in solo. And I just couldn't tell. I couldn't see shit. And I was trying all the buttons. I was like, I gotta figure out what all this does. Plus you get the 25K if you do each. You do the stomp, the roar, and so I was just really trying to make sure I got all that
Button
done before they
smash.
killed me.
Button smash.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really riveting stuff over here.
And it goes
Um,
until late February, right? I don't know if we can
Yeah,
be
yeah.
Godzilla throughout, or are they gonna switch it up before the season ends? I don't know.
Sometimes they do that in the middle. You know, they'll give you something and then take it away.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh
a,
no, I still need to be Blue Godzilla.
I know, right? It was
Yeah.
so funny. Someone a few years back made a fan art of Hatsune Miku riding Godzilla, and they just posted on Blue Sky, and they're like, "My fan art came true."
that's funny. Um, Yenna,
Yeah,
can you tell me about Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door,
I sure can.
please?
Yes. So, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is the second game in the Paper Mario series. I've never played the first one, so I don't know anything about that. But you get to so the art style is really interesting because all the people are like paper, you know, and so you're thin, and you can like it's a way to like do different styles of platforming and stuff. I find it really interesting. I like the little abilities you can do because you're a piece of paper. You can get made into like a paper airplane, a paper boat. You can like roll yourself up into a little newspaper to try and get random places. It's really fun. And then the story is cute, and it's not like super duper typical of a Mario story, you know. It has the Princess Peach has been kidnapped and Mario is trying to save her. But we've got new enemies in this one called the X-Nauts, and they're all like space dudes with this like their leader is this it's so hard to explain him. He's just like a big purple thing and he's got this huge like, you know, fishbowl on his head.
Okay. I got it up on screen
Um
now.
yeah. I think his name is Grotus. That is our like main baddie for this one, who has kidnapped Princess Peach. And basically, our goal throughout this is we have to collect 7 crystal stars to seal the Thousand-Year Door, hence the title, and try to save Princess Peach from where she's been kidnapped. The things I really like about this game is you get to actually play as Princess Peach for a little bit. You're not doing like any platforming or anything with her, but she has story bits, and she's actually actively trying to escape herself, which I love. I think that's pretty cool and fun. Um, and then you also get small like moments in the story where you're playing as Bowser, because Bowser is pissed that somebody else has kidnapped Princess Peach, and so he's now following along after you trying to get his damn princess. He's like, "That is my princess that I kidnapped, you fucks."
Oh my god, I love it.
So you switch back and forth between being Mario, being Peach, and being Bowser throughout the story, which is very cool. And while you're playing Mario, you get a party member. So you collect different people throughout your journey to like add to your party, and you can switch them out in battle. They can help you do different like outside of battle mechanics. It's just a really well done game. It's so fun, so engaging, and it's got a great sense of humor. Like a lot of Nintendo games, you know, it's got that kind of like sarcastic edge to a lot of its NPCs. Really, really great. I've been enjoying it a lot. I think I'm gonna finish it tonight, actually. I haven't
Oh,
beat
wow.
the game yet, but
And you play it on
yeah.
Switch?
Yes, I've been playing it on Switch. It's been my off-stream game. So I've just been playing it for my husband, and he watches, and we have a good time.
Mhm.
He's your one-person audience.
He is. He's my one-person audience.
Nice.
Cute.
But yeah, that's basically Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. It's damn good. Highly recommend. It is $60, so it's spendy. But I've been
Nintendo.
yeah, it's a Nintendo game. You know how it is. And I've had like at least 50 hours of gameplay, I think. So, you get quite
Your
a bit of
money's worth.
yeah, you get quite a bit of content for what you're paying for.
Have you played Mario RPG?
No, I need to play more Mario games. That's been one of my like
Should.
things I want to do, and so Aeon started me with this. What one did
RPG, I
you say?
played that.
RPG?
Yeah, I played that one when it first came out. It was a lot of fun, but they redid it or revamped it for the Switch. It's great.
Hell yeah.
Fun one. Doesn't have most of not really traditional characters that you get to play with, so it makes it even better.
I really enjoy that. That's something so apparently after the Thousand Year Door, they never made another Paper Mario again because the
Right.
audience didn't really receive the newer enemies and like the new kind of storytelling as well, which I'm so sad about because I find it to be so intriguing and fun. I was excited when I was like, "Oh my god, that's not Bowser." When I first saw like the big enemy guy, I was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
But didn't they just announce that they're gonna make a new one or something? Or was that just a rumor?
Oh my god, let me check. I'll be so excited. New
It might
Paper
have, it
Mario.
might, it might have been speculation. Maybe people were saying that they're gonna do that at Video Game Awards.
Oh, the remake was released on Switch last year. So that might have been what you
Oh, is
were
that what
hearing
they were talking
about.
about?
Yeah, yeah. The remake was
Stupid.
just released in 2024 on the Switch. Which fucking I'm so mad that the Switch 2 is coming out because that means that they're probably not going to put old Zelda games on the Switch, and I just want to play fucking Wind Waker.
I wouldn't be surprised if all the Switch games will be playable on the Switch too.
Yeah, I'm sure they will be, but they haven't
Yeah.
optimized it for the Switch yet, so I'm afraid that they'll
Uh,
do that, but only for the Switch 2 and not for the base Switch. I'm like, I
right.
don't have to buy another console. My Switch still works.
Yeah. Well, that's the case with all the other consoles, isn't it? It's like at
Yeah,
some point they kill off the old one.
Yup.
it sucks. I hate it.
They got to dip into your wallet somehow.
Always.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. What's everybody looking forward to? Just shout them out.
Mine is just a super long list of movies that's going to be coming out soon. Mickey 17, Robert Pattinson, Stephen Yeun, obviously I'm there. Um, Love Hurts looks really fun. I think that that's coming out during Valentine's Day time, along with Heart Eyes, which is a slasher. They always do like a slasher on Valentine's Day.
You gotta.
I want to watch Love Hurts, so that looks funny.
No, yeah, Love Hurts looks incredible. I'm so excited. I'm looking up the cast right now.
It's got Short Round. I never can pronounce his name correctly. I feel like an asshole that way.
Ki Hui Kwan. Ki Hui Kwan.
Yeah,
Ki Hui
he's
Kwan.
incredible. I love him so much. I think that he's gonna do fantastic in this role. Just the trailer alone looks so fucking good. Yeah, I'm really excited about that one. The action looks really nice as well. And then Death of a Unicorn is a new, I believe A24 film that's coming out with Jenna Ortega, Eyebrows.
Yeah,
Fuck is
eyebrows.
his
I got
name?
you.
Will
Yeah,
Poulter.
Will Poulter.
I'm so sorry, Will Poulter. I can only
Eyebrows.
eyebrows.
You guys are
Yeah.
getting paid?
It looks so funny. It looks it's about this like family that like goes up to this cabin and they find a unicorn and they end up killing the unicorn, but little do they know that there's a baby unicorn that they have to deal with. Like it looks so fun. And it's like actually like a deadly unicorn that's like hunting them. Amazing. Looks really, really fun. And then Love Me is also Stephen Yin and Kristen Stewart. Um
Oh, that
which
one, yeah.
came out already. Well, I didn't
Oh,
know. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna go see that sometime this week. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Love Me looks good. That looks very interesting.
it does. I like don't know what to expect, so I'm not really like
Right.
looking into it at all because I do want to go into it blind. I love going into movies blind. Same with Mickey 17. I don't really know what that's gonna be about, but I'm really excited. But that one's like April, so
Few months.
mm.
It'll go fast.
Just Robert Pattinson and Stephen Yeun in a movie together, like my dream.
And Mark Ruffalo.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Hmm. That looks interesting.
Never even heard of this one.
Yeah, right? Me neither.
What, Mickey 17?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
A disposable
hadn't heard that
employee is
either.
sent on a human expedition to colonize the ice world. Niflheim. Niflheim.
Yeah,
Never
Next
heard of it.
time.
I like to get there
Oh,
early and watch all the trailers, so
okay.
Hmm.
Dang.
See what's coming up.
All right, Yenna, what are you looking forward to?
Raft is not a new game, but it will be new to me, and I'm very, very excited to try that one out. We're gonna get like a group together and try to get some good base building going. I'm excited. And then my other
Yeah.
one was the Party of Darkness and Blue Murder that Joel's gonna be in soon. I'm very excited for those to come out. Yeah, that will be another one that's August and October, so months away. But that'll be some good, fun horror, I think.
so exciting.
Raft is such a weird one too because I've seen so many people play it and they all like turn out differently of
Right?
how
I'm
like the
super
groups
excited.
act. Like I've seen one where they kind of went all and then they just started doing rain dances and stuff like that and they had like it was hysterical.
Oh my god, they're
People
just
just
like,
kind of go
okay,
off the hinge. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
actual apocalyptic style. We're all losing our minds.
Yeah.
Like Lord of the Flies.
It's pretty much that. I mean, you're like stranded, and all you've got
Mhm.
is a raft. That's what you start on.
Yep.
Is you're on
True.
a raft in the middle of the fucking ocean, and you're supposed to build it up. People build it up to like cities sometimes.
Yeah,
Is
because
this
I'm
you're
very excited.
is this PC?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so as
kind
you're floating, parts and wood and other pieces will start. You come across and you got to fish them out of the water, and that's what you can keep building. And then also like gives you like decorations and things like that that you find. It's looks like pure chaos. And me being the jackass that I am, like Sky Factory, I'll just do everything I can to fuck everything up. So probably the reason why I don't play it.
Jolly's like, we will never have a functioning society. Never.
Fuck no! Where's the fun in that? I want to watch the chaos happen. I want to watch somebody. Okay, that's just more fun.
I'm going to feed you to a shark.
I mean, you can do sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Fun.
Sharknado.
Mhm.
All right, Jolly.
Oh, Raft is on console, just so you were aware.
Ooh.
Who is it? Cross-platform then?
Yeah. Oh.
Which console? Xbox?
Xbox and PlayStation.
Fuck.
Oh shit. Oh, we might have to dig into that.
Let's see
We
here.
may have to.
I'll
I
let
feel
you
like
guys know how it is.
we desperately need a new Fry Ya Ya game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only love Fortnite because of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I roll my eyes, right before going live. I'm like, oh, Fortnite. But then, you get in and you're shooting shit and you forget about it. And
Yeah, you're just like, here, we're having a silly fun time.
yeah.
Raft is crossplay apparently, as of 2 months ago.
My God.
Let me get settled into my new home, and then I'll download it.
Okay.
Yay.
I like it.
Let's see here.
I'm also thinking about getting a small little Xbox. It doesn't have as much storage, but it's only $200.
Bud.
Small little one.
And you don't, like, overload your Xbox with a lot of games.
I don't do a lot of stuff.
No.
No.
And if you need to just undownload, like, or uninstall, you know, you can just take games off and put new games on if you run out of space.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't even know if I'd be able to download Fortnite on it, because Fortnite takes up so much space.
You should be able to at least download Fortnite. That's just
I
one
mean,
game.
yeah, but like if I wanted to have other games on there too, because I also need to finish Hogwarts Legacy and all that jazz.
That game was so good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I never finished it either. I need to.
There's so much to do. They're like, go find these statues, but only at this certain time of night. But you have to do this, and then you have to be wearing this cloak, and if the clock strikes past 1:20 p.m., it's over. No more.
It's 1.21 gigawatts. You're screwed.
No.
Now,
And I
Jake,
also spend so much of the time just sitting there watching a painting play like a ukulele. So
yeah, the environments in that game are just ridiculous. I could just sit in that fucking school and just stare at the walls.
yeah,
Wow.
especially in like the Slytherin corridor.
Yeah.
Corridor.
Forever.
Apparently, Jakey's not looking forward to anything.
Nope,
I
nothing.
can't think of anything. I don't
It's
really
hard
watch
every
trailers
single
because I don't go to movies. Nothing really on shows. I mean, shows that I want are like months out. And I don't know. I mean, I've kind of binge watched most of the shows I was interested in.
I'm the same way. As soon as I like something, I'm like, consume
Yeah.
all of it now. And I'm
Here,
like,
I got
I
it.
don't have anything new to watch.
I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
There you go.
Here we are. Perfect.
Okay, fair play. I figured you were gonna go with a different one.
Oh, hold on. I got one. 1 sec. 1 second.
Jules adding to Jolly's list for
There
him.
it is. Wait, no, that's not it. What? No. Well, I kind of. Not gonna lie. I love the fact that they've turned the table, so now it's not just some old dude and some young girl. It's now some older woman and a younger. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of an old lady, but at the same time, that looks creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
that
Baby
trailer.
girl.
Yeah. It's like, okay. Like, starts off with the concept. I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a little spicy. Good to know that this genre of romance is coming out where you got the older woman, younger, multiple movies that. Oh, this is taking a turn. Oh,
It's taking a turn.
like it went so fast in that trailer.
It's taking a turn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Jakey, now Jules giving you a homework assignment. 3 of them.
Wait, what was Love Hurt again?
Love Hurts is the one that you were looking forward to as well.
The one that looked funny.
Oh, right. Yeah, because I love the fact that he had a resurgence. He came back to acting and has had a resurgence because of what was it?
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
All at Once. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, because that was
I
fantastic.
want to see that one.
And
Such a
his
good
like
movie.
his Oscar acceptance speech or Golden Globe or whatever the fuck it was, I don't even know.
Award.
Oh my god, he literally like made me sob. And every time I see his speech on like my TikTok, I just sob. Like he's the cutest human being alive, and I just love him.
I'll look that up. Okay.
She's gonna start sobbing now.
I love him so much. It like goes through like videos of him in fucking Goonies. So cute.
Wait, what? Who are we talking about?
Kiwi Kwan.
Oh, he was Data.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
he was Short Round in Indiana Jones.
Oh,
Well,
Indiana
and
Jones.
Data in Goonies.
Yeah, I thought that's because she said.
That was him?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
He's
Forgot about that.
adorable in that movie. Honestly, they all are.
Here, I'll drop the transcript in the Flicks and Joysticks Discord
Nice.
so you can all see it. But after we wrap, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say the what?
All right, yeah. Let's call it quits. My butt hurts.
Yeah. Wait,
Time
did
to
you
go
say
to
what you're
bed.
excited about?
Kingdom Come 2, baby.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That's it. That's the only thing that is kind of in the distance, the very reachable distance that I got to
In your
keep.
line of sight.
Yeah, I got to keep my radar tuned to that location. Kingdom Come 2. It's good. I don't know if my machine's going to be able to handle it, but we will find out.
You
Yeah,
got a week
fingers
and a
crossed
day.
for you.
Oh yeah, and then now Jules adding stuff to my list. I've already added it. See how I highlighted them red and bolded them up? That's what I'm going to watch. Yeah, I'm going to try to watch The Equalizers, On Call, The Rig, All of Us Are Dead, and prepare for Kingdom Come.
One thing I'll say about the rig, I feel like the first season was a great season, and then they kind of went to sci-fi-ish
Oh,
with the
really?
look for season 2, and I went, all right, well,
Less
but season 1 was
interested.
fantastic.
Okay. Duly
Yeah, I'm
noted.
probably gonna watch Landman. That sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Super good.
it's good, very
Super
good.
good. Now, of course, if you're really going to dip into Taylor Sheridan at all, I definitely recommend 1883. Avoid
They're releasing
Yellowstone.
season 2 of
Avoid
19
Yellowstone. Huh?
Oh,
I don't think
1883 is the one I watched.
Yep.
Damn
Then
good. Agree with that.
1994 or 1924?
1923.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the one
one
with
season 2 is coming out of that pretty soon.
yeah.
I need
Yeah.
to see if the main actress in that has been in anything else because she did a fantastic job.
Yes, she has. Crap. Let me look that up real fast. 1883.
Which one?
The
You're talking
blonde.
about
Isabel May.
Mayo.
Elsa Dutton.
Yes, she played
See.
Elsa.
She was in Young Sheldon, apparently, and Scream 7.
Whomst?
Yeah.
Elsa
The
Dutton?
main that's her character name in 1883. It's Isabel. What did you say, Dad?
Oh, Isabel May.
Yeah, she was in Young Sheldon.
Yeah.
What a
Fantastic.
different series than 1883 because 1883 is like about the Oregon Trail essentially.
Oh.
Yeah, they're trying to get from the East Coast to Oregon in the
Oh.
wagons and all that. It's a brutal show. There are definitely some moments that it's like, damn, but it is so well done.
She's
well
the
done.
narrator for 1923.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yep. And supposedly they're going to do 1883, 1923, and then something in like 1960. And
Are
then
they? They're also
Yellowstone.
still trying to do the 4/6s.
Yeah. They've got so many spin-offs planned, and that's why Kevin Costner was like, "Dude, get your shit together. I'm out."
Yeah.
And that's why he made Horizon.
It gave him the freedom to make Horizon.
Yeah.
Apparently that's a pet project that he's been wanting to do for decades. And he finally had the money to put up for it because he put up most of the money for that movie or for that series.
All right. That sounds like a good place to cut it off. So thanks again to Yenna, Jewel, and Jacob.
You're
Fun.
And we will see you guys next time. Hopefully we'll get another episode out in about 2 weeks. In the meantime, go flick your joystick.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Idiocy was a degree. I'd have a PhD, baby.
Oh, hold on. I got it.
I didn't want that smoke. I really didn't.
Jolly's a fiddler.
Ew, love, gross.